always forget to turn the mic on. We are starting the haul here because this entire shelf is filled with books that are purchased from an indie author. It couldn't bear me to actually take these all off of the shelf along with all of the other books. I just got tired of taking things off the shelf. So, super quick. This is the Men of Ink series. It's the primary series, the spin-off series, which is the Heatwave series, and then another spin-off series, which is the South Side series. All of these follow the Gallo family, and I'm not sure entirely how they're intertwined because there are so many books. We're talking like these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 omnibuses, but these books in general, there are probably about 20 plus books in this series. But I was drawn to the covers. I was drawn to this author's writing. I have other books by her, of course, which we'll get into in just a second. But I really wanted all of these books, and specifically the omnibuses, because I just prefer those over the individual books. So first is the Men of Ink series. This is the main series. This is books 1 and 2, but these each have 4 books in them. All of them are signed by the author. I am a little bit upset though, because I did purchase these before she released new versions of these books. Not super mad at it because I still love these, but I do like the newer ones better. I'm just going to show 2 of these because there are 5 total in this series, but this is the Heatwave series. This one has 3 books in each one. So this is a 15 book series. So we're already at what? 23 books in the series in itself. But I love these covers. I usually don't like real people on the covers, but when it's done artistically like this, I can appreciate it. And then the last spin-off is the Men of Southside. I believe that there are 3, 4, 5. There are 5 books in this series. This one just has a cute little cupcake on the front. All right, so let's go continue the haul. So the next author describes her books as Mafia light, where there is violence within the books, but never between the main characters. And she also describes the men in her books as men that are super protective and super possessive over the women. Every time, I eat it up every time. So I knew that these would be perfect for me, and she has some beautiful editions of these books. So there are 2 different series here, but there is one series that comes before the other series. So this one is called the 5 Family series. This is by Jill Ramsauer. These are the Skull editions. They come in Skull editions, and then they also come in like the regular people on the cover editions. 7 books in the series. So we have Forever Lies, Never Truth, we have Blood Always, Impossible Odds, Absolute Silence, Perfect Enemies, and Where Loyalties Lie. So I picked up all of these books because the next series that I'm going to talk about, she has recommended to read this series first before diving into this next series. And this next series was the one that caught my eye because of these particular special editions. The next series is the Bryn Brothers series. Now this one also has another duet in it, but these special editions are so pretty. As soon as I saw them, I had to have them, and I got them on a sale because I bought them on TikTok Shop while they were having a flash sale. But they all come in these beautiful, like, classic novel inspired editions. You would never guess that these are Mafia romances. They all come signed. This one is the Savage Pride duet, so this one is separate from this, but it came in the same edition, so I figured I would go ahead and pick this one up. And then these 5 books here are the Bryn Brothers series, and I'm so excited to get into these. These are so beautiful. So not only do they come with like the colored sprayed edges, but they coordinate on the cover itself. You can see like the little pops of baby blue on this one. This one has orange sprayed edges, and it's got the pop of orange and the flowers. Same thing with this red edition. It's got the red sprayed edges and then these beautiful red flowers on the front. We've got purple and then purple coordinated on these flowers. And then last but not least, we have the most recent release, which is this yellow sprayed edge with the yellow detailing on the front with the gold foiling. These are so beautiful and I'm so excited to read these. Like, one thing I really love about these books is that they come with a family tree, and then they also come with kind of like a guide on who's who. Then the next set of books are actually a new author for me outside of my comfort zone as far as the genre of the books. Something very different. I don't own anything like these on my shelf. And then I happened to be on this author's live, and they were talking about like their struggles with being an author, how they've been traditionally published and indie published, and then their just their experiences with being an author and things of that nature. So I wanted to go ahead and support them by purchasing their books. So first and foremost, we have this book. It's called Edge of Veil by Crystal J. Johnson and Felicity Vaughn. Now, the thing that they are known for is romance with a paranormal twist. And so that's what this kind of falls into. I don't have any paranormal romances on my shelves. That's why I say this one is a little bit outside of my comfort zone. But the prices of their books, when I went to go look at them online, I had a coupon and then they were having a sale as well as part of being a part of that live. And I was like, you know what, let me just go ahead and pick these ones up. I really wanted to support them and also wanted to give my shelf a little bit of variety. Now, this next one seems so interesting. It's outside of my comfort zone, but I think it's a good possibility that this could work in my favor. This is the Affliction trilogy. Now, what makes this different, it's a romance, of course, but what makes it different from the others, this is a zombie apocalypse romance. That's what makes this different. These covers are so pretty. It's books 1, 2, and 3. And again, I got these for a really good deal. I think they were like $20 for the set of these. And I'm really excited to get into these. I've heard nothing but really good things about it. There were a few people in the live that were saying that they had read these books and loved them. So I'm excited to have these and have something a little bit different. These might be cool to read during like spooky season. So I think I might end up doing that. Same thing with this paranormal romance. So I like that it's not fully in the horror genre, but it's like dabbling in that, if that makes any sense. It has little elements of it that would be considered a horror novel. So maybe in spooky season, I'll save these for then and read it in like a reading vlog. I feel like that would be kind of fun. Now, the next couple of books that I got, one I got used and then the other one I got directly from the author's website. She does have her books on TikTok Shop, but I opted to go ahead and go directly to her website because she had more options on her website and she also had a better sale on her website directly. And that is Miss Laurelin Page. Now, she describes her books as being really, really spicy, and they all seem to have a really good plot twist. So this one is the Stay series, and this one it was on sale. I think it was like less than $40 or around $40 for the full series. But the series that kind of has been circulating all over TikTok, and the one that really caught my eye and really made me want to purchase from her, was the Dirty series. Now, this consists of many books. Some of these books are bind-ups of 2 or 3 books. And so I went ahead and picked up the entire set from her website. Some of these I haven't even read or pulled out of the package. But we have Kincaid. We have the Dirty Wild trilogy. We have the Dirty Games duet. We have the Dirty Sweet duet and the Dirty Duet. Now, one thing that surprised me about these books was that I did not know that these books were going to be the pink sprayed edges. It didn't advertise that on the website when I was looking at them, so I didn't know that they would come this way. But a lot of these books are steamy romance suspense novels. So then some of the little like blurbs on the back of the book, this one is the Dirty Duet. And so this one says, there's a little comment from Audrey Carlin: provocative, thrilling, and twisted, you will never be the same. And then another one says, Donovan is my favorite kind of hero, possessive and moody with a special weakness for the heroine. Excellent. one of my favorite reads this year. And these reviews and this commentary on these books is not uncommon. I've heard nothing but amazing things about these, so I'm excited to get into these myself. And I'm excited for these because from what it sounds like and the information that I've gathered about the series is that it's not just about the spice. There's also other components of the story, the suspense, the romance, etc., etc. I got this off of Thrift Books, I think it was. Yeah, Thrift Books. And it's the Fixed trilogy. And I was on the fence about buying it used versus buying the sets. She had some special editions, but I just wasn't in a position where I wanted to spend that much on these books. But I found this one at a really good price. It was like under $5 or something like that. It's a little bit beat up. It's a little bit loved. I don't love this cover, but I thought that this would be fun to get and have on my shelf. One, to read, but also two, I could use this to practice rebinding and making an edition that I want. So it's like a win-win situation. I got it for super cheap, and then when I'm ready to practice rebinding or attempt it for the first time, I have a book that I can use that I know I'm going to end up keeping. And if I end up messing it up, I have the option to always go out and buy another edition of it. The next author that I picked up, her name is L.A. Farrow, and these are all of the books that I picked up from her shop. So we have, I believe both of these are sports romances. So this is Rewriting Grey and Scoring Grey. Both of these two books, they do come in these next editions that I'm going to show, but I bought these prior to those being released, and I couldn't wait. So I bought these two. I've heard nothing but amazing things about these, and I wanted to give this author a try. Then I got these white editions of these sports romances. So I believe that this is a sports romance, and then I believe this is a dark romance. So I believe these are 3 sports romances, and then this is a dark romance. This is 2 books in one. These are all standalones, but I believe they're part of like the same series. And I've been seeing these over my TikTok shop and over my TikTok pretty regularly for a while now. And then when I saw these editions, I had to get them. I will say also that these 3 editions were listed as like they're imperfect or scratch and dent versions of the books, and look at how like not noticeable it is. Like this one has like a little smudge right here, but for the price point that they were listed as, I was not mad at it. And to be honest, I find that when I purchase the scratch and dents, I'm not as, like inspecting the books, and I'm not as mad when they come in the mail and they're all dented up and dinged up. So I have those. And then this one, I did end up buying this one brand new because the scratch and dent one did sell out. Then we have another dark romance author that I found and stumbled across on TikTok shop. All of these, 2 of these are scratch and dents, and one of them is brand new and actually is, I believe, a newer release. But this one is called Grumpy Billionaire Bad Boy. The tropes are self-explanatory, and saw really good reviews about this one, so I thought I would give it a try. Then we have Broken Like You by Luna Pierce. This one is, I believe, the start of a series because she has like 5 books in the series. It's a suspenseful romance, and this is the first one. This is the first one that actually caught my eye as well. This one was a scratch and dent, but like the only thing that I can really see from it is like the bottom is kind of folded up a little bit, and then the same thing with the top. But other than that, it was in perfect condition, and it was discounted in comparison to buying it brand new. I think it was like $15 or something like that, in comparison to like the $20 or $30 that it was. And then the same thing with this one. This one says on the back, desperate to save my dying mother, I sacrificed myself to a repulsive crime boss. The cost, I must produce him an heir. I'm a little nervous about this one, but I'm excited nonetheless. And then last but certainly not least, these are all special edition omnibuses. And I saw this one online, one of these online, and then I saw it in person in paperback format, and I had to get the hardback. I had to. There was just no passing it up. And so this one is the One Pucking Collection Part 1 by Ellie Wade. This is the first one. It has the first 3 books, and then in May, she's coming out with the last 3 books in this omnibus. So I love this. The pink and purple and blue sprayed edges. It's absolutely beautiful. It also came with some cards and a bookmark. It came signed. And This is what the inside looks like. It's just so beautiful. This book is so beautiful. And then when I saw that one, I also saw the Beautiful Souls collection and the Soulmates collection that I had to pick up as well. This one has pink edges, this one has blue edges. Both of these are omnibuses, so the books are all combined into one. And this is what the inside looks like. These books are just so damn pretty. And it was $100 for both of them, which is not a bad price at all. Like, not a bad price. There's that one. This one also came with bookmarks. It came signed. And then this is what it looks like on the inside. Yeah, that is all for today's haul. If you guys haven't checked out TikTok Shop for Indie Authors, I definitely highly recommend. They have a lot of really pretty books, a lot of really interesting books, and they have everything from fantasy authors to romance authors to horror authors to paranormal romance. Every genre that you can think of, there's an author out there on TikTok Shop, an indie author that's trying to get their books out there. Would definitely recommend. That's why I do so many of these book hauls, because it's the quickest way for me to get eyes on a lot of these books, especially because I'm definitely not reading as fast as I am collecting books. And so I want to make sure that I am shedding light as much as possible on these books that I'm picking up that seem interesting to me, in hopes that people out there will see them and also want to pick them up themselves. But if you like this video, definitely like and comment down below. Comment if you have read any of these or if you've seen any of these on your For You page, and if you've purchased any yourself. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.